All right, we're going to work through some of these translation problems, okay? Let's look at number 1. Guys, you should be able to do this one. Jana drew a star on a grid and then translated it to produce this shadow. So which one did she originally start with? Or what was the first image? Yeah, and then after the sun came up or whatever occurred, we have the new image. So it's very important that we know what order we're talking about whenever we read these problems. You have to be very careful to read them, okay? So we know we're going from the white star or the unshaded star to its shadow, okay? So let's go ahead and pick a point. You can pick any point on the coordinate grid as long as they correspond, okay? And we want to know, how do we get from point to point, okay? We went up 1, and I make my road map. And then we went 2 units to the right. Now, the same would occur if you picked another point. If you look at this point here, from the old to the new, you went 1 point up, 2 units to the right. And that's the same for all of the points. So, 1 unit up, which answer choice talks about 1 unit up? A no, B no, C no. Whoop. Does it say 1 unit up and 2 units right? That's our winner. Very good. Notice something, though. If I made it backwards, is that an answer choice? Close. You could, yes, it is an answer choice. This one, people would miss that one because it says 2 units left and 1 unit down. And if we went in the wrong direction, if we went from the new to the old, that would have gotten us the wrong answer. So we need to be careful of that. Okay? All right. Let's try number 3 now. It's very similar. It says, Chandra moved a table in her room. The grid shows the old location of the table and the new location where she moved it. Which rule, okay, so since it says which rule, we know we're going to be looking at it algebraically. Which rule describes how the table was translated? So we know we want to go from the old location to the new location. So pick a corresponding point. I'm just going to pick W, and W corresponds with N, and I'm going to write my road map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure it follows through. So I went 6 units to the left, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I went 10 units up. Let's see algebraically. Since we're going to the left or right, is that the X or the Y axis? The X. So let's see which one talks about X and 6. And since we went to the left, is that a positive or a negative? Yes, it's a negative direction. So D is out of the picture. Let's look at going up. If we go up, is that the X or the Y? It's the Y. And since we're going up, is it a positive or a negative direction? Positive. So the only one that says positive 10 is C. Excellent work.